Right for you. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, you gain. You don't ever make an attack of opportunity. Every time you miss an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, your aim improves, giving you stacking +1 bonus. This is insanely good for her. Um, here they are, the easier they are to hit. Yeah, let's do ranging shots. That way, eventually, she'll hit no matter what. And she shoots 6 times, so if like she misses the first 2 shots, she's already like, well, like her shots after the first 2 shots usually miss anyways, so those will add to the stack to make sure the next first shot hits, if that makes sense. And I have a feeling we're gonna need a lot of AC in this area. This is Wolf Jeff, right? Blows. Yeah, let's do Ever Ready, because like this would give a +5 to the attack roll, bonus on the attack roll, and +5 damage because we're Mythic 5. Ever Ready is now really good for him. I think this will be what I give him. Yeah. Where was that? Yep. And he does a lot of attack of opportunities, so that will be helpful. Hmm. You mastered a way to increase. Yeah, let's just give her greater abundance casting. Okay. She'll have all the spells. Hmm. Different type of energy? No, she uses just usually one energy. What do I want to give her? I never really have her turn into like her animal state. She doesn't really need to. Effects of your spells on your allies that should last longer than an hour but shorter than 24 hours now last 24 hours. That would be really good for her. She doesn't have any spells like that. I mean, she has the heroic spell. Hmm. Hmm. Any text? Alright. Cleaving shot. I don't know what to get her. I mean, greater abundance casting would be kind of cool, I guess. Ranging shots. I guess ranging shots would be nice just for the fact that she misses a lot. So it would give a +5 to her attack. But it's only up to the max of your mythic rank. So that's +5. I don't know if she would still hit with that. Man. I guess enduring spells would be okay for her buffs. The battle meditation might be nice though. Actually, I might have been okay with Wolf Shift now that I read that. Maybe magic nullification on her would be good too. Hmm. Hmm. Man, I don't know what to give her. I'm just gonna go with this for now. Create a surge of mythic power that frees you from all magic restraint 3 times per day. Oh, actually, let's do this. That's utility for her. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Nope. This once used to be a working portal, it seems, but now these gates are inactive and lifeless. The stones at the entrance to these gates look worn, so there's no doubt they saw frequent use. Okay. there's like a portal here. I don't know if I want to touch it yet.
I can handle it.
Hmm. The stones of the arch emits a vaulting high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircase that lead into the void, and street entangled in a way that contradict any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught up in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth, from ruins, islands and that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in different locations a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes a mocking face and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see glints and light flashing in the city streets. After you look closer, you realize the lights radiate from the arches, similar to the ones before you. The gold coin with Baphomet's mark, which you found on Dresden's body, reacts to the revolting sound by vibrating. The coin appears to be an enchanted item, set to resonate magically with Arch, possibly serving as a tool of some sort. Figure out what you're seeing. You notice the entire city appears to be littered with intricate network of portals, with arches serving as artifacts, following you to access the alien network. Interacting with the arches seems to require formulating a clear request in your mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the way. Try to understand why you can't move to the other arches. It's quite obvious that this strange construction was not designed for mundane use, only transportation users to specific arches that you're allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of magical mark is used, quite possibly shaped into the tangible object to provide access to various arches. Before you get one such token, all the destination points will be close to you. Determine the origin. The stones are cut in quite a rough manner. While the magical symbol appears to be drawn without too much diligence, it's quite unlikely that the architect of such intricate network would have demonstrated such a lack of finesse. By all appearances, the arch is handmade, somehow connected to the web of portals, and a listed used for personal gain. Identify the place you're seeing. Judging by the surreal architecture, it's a chaotic conglomerate of houses right in the middle of the street, and by the large number of islands that hover in the air or float in random directions, what you see is some sort of demonic city. Okay, I'm gonna leave for now because I want to see what's in this cave first. Okay, so we can jump down there. Alright, so that's how we get back to the Midnight Vein. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips, crusted with blood, release a groan. You, Baphomet, spawn, run through your portal. You run to Hasmara. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge. Who did this to you? Smira. I've been following them, wanting to warn Our Lady. Curse on Baphomet and his spawn. What were Baphomet's spawn doing here? Crystals. They've been mining crystals. They said to attack the Crusaders, but I believe they want to attack the realm of Our Lady in Shadow. We just got here. We're already tangled up in some web of intrigue. How's that for dumb luck? The ones who maimed you, where did they go? Through the portal. Are you chasing them? Find them. I'll get my revenge, even after I die. My key. I've gotten hidden in a lesser shaft, not the one with the bones, the one with the bigger shaft among the old tools. Find them. Follow the trail through the portal. You've kept death waiting long enough. The succubus utters a soft cry and closes her eyes. Yeah. Okay, so we have to go back through to the Fane, I guess, to chase these guys. Mine shaft descends to incredible depth, and there's deplete veins. Empty ducts are as far as the eye can see. Okay. Oop.
Let's see what we can do. Here we go.
All right.
What's going on here?
The hell. Zacharias. Takes you a moment to recognize the ghost floating figure of Zacharias the Lich. His dry, rasping voice fills your ears as he begins to lecture you angrily. Student, where have you been all this time? I finished my research, studied crystals you brought me, and where were you? Do you not think I have languished in my prison long enough? Are you trying to test my patience? I did my duty and followed the Queen's orders. Since when did the orders of puffed up little fool Galfrey become more important than my freedom? Well, we shall have to find a way to use your absence to our advantage. I completed my examination of the vessel you brought me, and I thought, I do not understand, and though I do not understand how it's connected to your soul, something else has been made clear to me. Oh, congratulations, dude. Well, I'm glad you recovered. Sluggish is better than sick. From my examination of the crystal vessel, I can conclude that this magical item has somehow come into contact with your spiritual essence. The traces of your essence lingered within the vessel like drops of wine in an empty jug. After a close inspection of this tiny remnants of your soul, I can say that it is very strong. It is certainly much stronger than that of a mortal. It is more akin to the soul of an ancient dragon or a demigod, perhaps even an imperial or demon lord. No wonder it has resisted my spells. My attempts to free it from your body. In order to perform the ritual, we have to find a way to weaken your soul. What's wrong with my soul? You were just lucky. I'm not sure how you have such a powerful soul, I must admit. I do find it somewhat ironic that such a strong soul is contained in such an average host. You really are completely ordinary in all respects, save one. Have you encountered a soul like mine? No. I do not think the mortal souls could possess this much energy or power. You are an anomaly. I do not understand how your mortal body could contain such a powerful soul. It is almost intriguing. The object I gave you, do you know what it is? It is a magical item, but its purpose escapes me. Such items can be used for ritualistic purposes in a dozen different ways. I myself once had a similar copper jug. I would speak words of power, then store them in the jug until I was ready to use them. We need to make my soul weaker. How do we do that? How would I know? I've never encountered a problem like this before. Normally, the soul says to be strengthened so it can endure separation from the body without slipping away to Pharasma. The problem we are facing is not easy. I see no solution at present, but if you wish to gain mastery over death, you must first gain mastery over yourself. As a candidate for immortality, you must have patience and self-control. Wait for a solution to present itself. Be attentive and use discernment. You will find the answer eventually. Until then, you will just have to wait. Before you disappear, can you tell me how the crusade's going? That pathetic fool Galfrey had the sense not to let the opportunity go to waste. She made every effort to build on the success by launching an offensive to the west. She enjoys somewhat greater popularity among the soldiers than you do. However, I doubt that comes as a surprise. The common folk have never been able to appreciate those above, and mediocre always despise greatness. As for your ziggurat, Galfrey ordered an attack against it, but I sealed the door and dealt swift death to the first 24 attackers. They took the hint, and the Crusaders left me alone after that, focusing instead on the guards posted around your fortress. I understand. Wait, student. Okay. Well, that's good.
I will help where I can.
Sucks that you got it, but it's good that it didn't completely destroy you.
No reason to pause.
Midden of enormous bones that likely came from a giant. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm, the one who was probably mutilated while he was kept here.
I can handle it.
Loot this, please. Deep groove seeming left by a giant hand fiercely scratching at the stone. Oh man, are we gonna fight a giant? Oh, what's up? Gone, they're all gone, and left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large skull shaking, an old acquaintance of yours, a dretch called Suture, climbs out from under it. Grumbling and groaning, he notices you. He blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Can't you see for yourself? I've been browsing the decorations for my newest luxurious palace with a view of Isher's best beaches," the dretch mumbles. Then without missing a beat, he states wistfully, "I was on the way to see Mistress Arula, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Every lousy Brimrock can do it, but I can't. All I can do was reach the Midnight Faint and slip into the rift. But now I can't go no further, so I've been searching for portal keys." Portal keys? You've seen those big things up there on the surface. They were kept close most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They can be opened with a special key. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have left this nasty place in a heartbeat, and then, who knows, maybe you could have found Mistress Arula. Is she around here somewhere? You're a funny lad, aren't you? My mistress? She's like the wind. One moment she's here and the next she's gone. But she loves coming to Lelouch, to the abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here. What is this place? It's a little burrow dug by the Baphomet's rats in the mansions of the illustrious Lady Nocticula. A former burrow, that is. Once I visited this place with my mistress on business, and this place was abuzz with life. The slaves were working, the slaves' drivers were tormenting them, and Habzimura was choking the life out of both. You know him, do you not? Nasty horn-headed Nephilim. And Baphomet's daughter to boot. Oh, it's her. Okay, Habzimura. Now there's no one here. As soon as I saw you, I knew right away why they fled. Where did all these bones come from? They belong to the giants that used to work in these mines. You don't think Baphomet's minions dug the rocks with their own hands, do you? The mines were depleted first, so they converted it into a dump. Every time an enslaved giant died, they dumped the carcass here. Alright, I'm here to find the source of a Hydra's crystal. Do you know anything about that? Well, you've just found one. Good for you. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals, but it was long ago. They depleted it, and they left. So the crystals can simply be mined like any regular mineral? Simple enough, but not that simple. It can be mined, alright, but the crystals are rare and extremely expensive. That's all I know. Are there any other mines like this one? There are several more on the islands, as far as I could see, and they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place if they had even a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. How long have demons known the secret of the crystals? What is this secret you're talking about? These crystals can be used in many ways. If you're talking about the magical powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one could ever do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. My mistress, I mean. Lord Baphomet and Dascari are no fools to share the kind of knowledge with the entire abyss. Right, everything's clear to me now. So quick to understand, are we? I have to go. You know what? You better look around really close. Mayhaps you'll find a key. A portal key. It looks like a faded piece of glass, but it's filled with power. It'll shine purple. I'll go around too. Search some more. Okay. The giant bones look like they've been gnawed on.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay. Boots of Stampede. The wearer of these boots adds their rank into their athletic as a bonus to the damage roll on a successful charge attack. Ah, cool. Alright.
Beautiful.
So we've got some more Nexus keys. I'm gonna see if we have to go through here to the Midnight Fane. If there was like a group that went back through.
Let's see what we can do.
Oops.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, this just gets us back. You know, I still despise you, but this existence does have its benefits. Yourself forsook me, but I'm loyal to him. I can still spread his word, defend his principles, but do not expect thanks from me. Okay. Oh, this is just like if I wanted to change my party, huh?
I can handle it.
Well, just these guys in this room. Okay. Oh, they did destroy the exits. Son of a bitch. Alright. Alright, well, we found a key. Let's go talk to, what's his name? The Herald. See if we have any new dialogue with him. Regarding our mission, I have reason to believe the crystals were mined right here in the mines. So the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals can be mined from the soil of the abyss as if they were just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that this secret of their origin was more complicated and nefarious, but this knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters with mythic power did they manage to create? We must find out. I know the name of the person who was in charge of the mines. Hepzibah. Hepzibah herself. Anger rings in the hand of the inheritor's voice. I know her. She's an old and dangerous adversary, a Nephilim, a spawn of Aphon himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped onto is dangerous, but it's the right one. The demons you have encountered before you, even Darazin, was just officers in the Abyssal army, whereas Hepzibah is a true prince of the spawn of chaos and evil. Princess. I'm not surprised that she is behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she's capable of doing with them. Dying succubus told me about the conflict between Nocticula and Baphomet's servants. I'm not at all surprised. The alliance between the demon lords are usually fragile, and they break like spider webs in the wind. However, the discord between our enemies can work to our advantage, no matter how repellent it is for me to even encounter. We must learn more about what is going on. What if I try to use my powers to open those portals? Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. You cannot simply be swept away. If you use the method, you will either destroy them for good or open the path, but not to the place where the portal initially led, and where your quarry fled. I've got a key to the portal of demons who mine the crystal apparently used to leave the place. Let me look at it. I think I know this key works. As soon as you've finished exploring the mines, I shall open the new portal. That's all I've learned. I've learned all I wanted to know of this place. It's time to open the portal and press on. Now let's begin pursuit at once. Okay. Onward, wherever the road may lead us. Heaven above, just look at that. I see the pattern of sky-piercing spires, deep domes set against the midnight sky. This is Alushnaris, the damned city of Noctica. That's where our enemy is headed. Think you're quick, eh? Well, I'm quicker. Oh shit, you stole my key. Cunning creature's stolen our key. The portal's inactive again, I swear. Even the lowest of the abyssals are disgusting and despicable. This portal to Alicia, what could this mean? It means we will look for the particular clutch of demons among the thousands of their kind. Lishnera is a real demonic metropolis. It's huge and macabre. It is a little safer, or rather a little less dangerous, on the other side of the corner of the abyss. Lady Nocticula loves having visitors, including those from other planes, and she does not like it if her guests are dying every day in her city. But if it happens quietly and without too much attention, her black heart won't even skip a beat. We must be twice, even thrice as careful in the next nest of sin. I got a second key. Demon's plot cannot stop us, but we still haven't had much success in countering them. This is why we must make haste onward. We will have to move onward altogether. I do not think it will be necessary. We need an outpost in the abyss, and it will be best if we build it right here, far from the larger demonic settlements and close to an active portal that will allow us to return here at any time. All our companions that are currently unoccupied should take care of the guardian and setting up camp. Alright, let's go. Let me tell you something, champion. We are going to Lishnera, the city of the cunning and seduction. Alright, so why did I forget the name of the port city in Star Wars? Okay, anyways, as sad as I am to admit it, we're unlikely to find our enemies, and the Nahindran crystal they took with it without the aid of the denizens of the hideous place. If Hapsamira has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We'll need to find a way to make contact with one of the city rulers. On that point, we know that there is a conflict brewing between Nocticula and Bahamut. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I have prepared for this. I'll cast a spell on myself so that not a single denizen of this plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible. I will follow you and protect you from all the dangers and temptations of this place as best I can, and the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now, let us go. By the light and the sword. Cool. I kind of want to use that device, but oh well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Judging by the surroundings, these are the slums of the Alishna, Nocticula's capital city, the abode of beggars and vagabonds. It is impossible to descend any further except into the water of the ocean itself, where the bodies of the unfortunate are dumped. Okay. Look, another mortal. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Alushna's guests nowadays. Merchant travel, demonologists, every kind of filth. Right. While just strutting around, gawking one of them approaching me the other day and asked, "I'm sorry, I'm lost. Can you please show me the way to the middle city?"
Let's see what we can do.
Okay. So I'm guessing I can't go around murdering. Well, so I did, huh? Show him. You got some nerve. Guard caught you, they would have torn your head off. Nocturnal band messing with guests. Was discreet. Brought him to a nice, cozy back street where no one could hear his screams. Oh damn, he killed somebody. The other day, a gang wrecked this crap hole black called Bad Luck and finished his owner off. Now the tavern belongs to someone else. Okay. I'm sure you... What? Finding your way around Alishnera. In this strange abyssal realm, space itself sometimes behaves in a weird, unexpected way. By turning the camera due south, north, or east or west, you can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. Okay. Used to be a guard in Shamir herself. When did I lose it all? Bloody shadow demons, they took everything from me. Wait. How do I get up there then? Just wondering if there's a way up here.
Ask nicely. Fine. Sure it's safe.
Nope. Oops. Didn't stay on it. Why not?
I can do this. Maybe.
Okay, so once you step on it, though, it doesn't move.
I wonder why.
Or does it?
Do this.
No. Huh.
It went
The abyss is
smoothly.
chaos and everything in it constantly changing, but both appearance and nature, even the architecture of the city is in constant motion. It's the guiding principle of design.
Here we go.
Yeah. Dude. Wolf Jeff hit this for me.
This is my kind of work.
Hit the scumbag's Emerangleth. He promised me a fight with Geralt's Fang. Then the whole league jumped me and knocked me out cold. The champion didn't even show up to the arena.
I can handle it.
Hmm. It's like loot back up there, but I didn't see it changing enough for me to do anything with it.
A bright future awaits
Oops.
us.
Sturdy door locked, covered frightened carvings.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Sweet. To the rotten guttery. The Midnight Isle of the Abyss realm of Nocturcula can be found in Ashira, the great ocean of the Abyss. Zara, you have disturbed me, mortal. Why have you broken my solitude? On second thought, save your answer. Your reasons do not interest me. A boy of about 12 stands next to her. The boy examines his wrists, which are covered in strange round scars that look like they might have been come from suction cups. His inflamed skin, burning eyes, and general appearance suggest that demon blood runs through his veins. He lifts his gaze and gives you a long, sad look. Who are you? I'm Zara the Grim, Mortal Worm, the most skillful explorer of the dark depths of Ashura. I've learned from Master Wildus himself, the trusted mage of Our Lady in Shadow. One day I will surpass my master's skill and take his place. Everyone knows this, including Wildus himself. So the next time you dare address me, do so with respect if you'd like your head to remain on your shoulders. Ooh. Show some respect. Back on Glory, and I would have taught anyone as insolent as you some manners. I don't know you. I have no dealings with you. I've never seen you kill anyone save for those pestilent rats. Why should I respect you? Because of the stories about some strange, dull world that is of absolute no interest to me. What are you doing? I'm listening to the ocean and waiting for the worthless whelp to recover from enough strength to plunge back into Ashura's depths. What a shame that I cannot walk its path myself. How ironic that I must be coveted, mysterious, are revealed to the most pitiful of creatures, mortal. Who is this boy? Sorgus is my son, the best of my offspring. He's helpful and obedient, which is the only reason I can condescend. The only reason I condescend to take care of this wretched creature. Okay. It's an interesting phrase I wasn't ready for. Are you alright, kid? Mother, may I speak? Don't speak to the boy. What do you want with him? Are you plotting to steal him away? Be warned, if you lay a finger on him, you will regret it. What are you going to do with your son? Tell me the truth. Do you truly think I will answer you, Worm? I grow even more inclined to destroy you as well. Mother tells me to dive deep to places where moonlight never reaches. Down there, The boy stops, the words drowned out by an angry hiss. Sorry, Mother. I won't say anymore. Champion, how could we allow a child to remain in the hands of this cruel creature? Normally, I would say we have no right to deprive a child of their parents, but these creatures do not know love. Do as you please. Why should I interfere? Indeed, you would care about his miserable life, truth be told? I don't either. The moment he ceases to be useful, I'll discard him or kill him. Your prudence will be rewarded. This talkative brat often returns with curiosities gifted to him by Ashura on the travel. I study them to better understand the ocean. Perhaps some of them will be of interest to you. I'm willing to part with them as a good sign of goodwill. Our mission calls on us, yet I regret that you chose not to intervene. How are you? I die very well. I'm trying my best. My mother is unhappy with me. Because I need you to do more than try. Oh, this boy. He's healthy, well fed, and able to carry out my orders, so why can't this little freak deliver the results I need? Show me what he managed to pull out. Just gonna do a little transactions here. There's 87 swords. So much loot that I gotta get rid of. Man, if it didn't have its max dexterity thing. Good, but we have better. We don't need that anymore. Okay. Whenever the wheeler of this +5 thundering heavy crossbow makes a range attack with it. The crossbow creates a sonic wave in 5-foot radius around the target. All enemies caught in the wave suffer 46 damage. Successful fortitude save. Okay. That's really good. Reckless Vengeance is where this amulet suffers a -4 penalty to AC whenever an ally in 30-foot radius is knocked unconscious or dead. You get 2 extra attacks per round for 2 rounds. Realm Protector. This +4 plate grants us wear additional stacking DR2 for each dead outsider in a 30-foot radius. A 30-foot area. I mean, this would be really good. Give her too much, 2 more. But like, if we get into a huge fight, she becomes super tanky. I like that. This +4 scimitar deals an extra. That's the scimitar. Whenever the wielder of this +4 corrosive burst scythe lands the first hit against a new enemy, the enemy suffers a condition which causes them to take damage while making their own attacks. The enemy under this condition suffers 2d6 acid damage on a successful hit and a 6d6 acid damage if it was critical. Condition lasts for 4 rounds. I'm gonna be able to afford one of these. Spell Raider. Killing blow with their mount receives a 3 confidence. Okay, no, we don't need that. Either want rolling. I see, but I think I would use this. I'm gonna use this. Okay. Let me see real quick. This is 37, but then the damage reduction stacks every time we get a dead outsider, which is basically what we're fighting. Cool.
Can't make the demons wait.
A group of dirty beggars as tattered clothes have gathered around a handsome young man with a messy dark hair. The crowd is clearly hostile, but he doesn't seem to notice. He gives the beggar a charming smile and complete oblivious to the sharp sheaves glinting in their hands. The young man now has a glove puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags with buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins a ventriloquism in a surprisingly deep voice. Hey, you lousy parasite, who's in charge here? The young man lowers his puppet and beams cheerfully. He addresses the crowd normally in a warm, friendly voice. I'd like to invite you to leaders to a romantic dinner with candles. I'll pay for everything, of course. Do not interfere. The beggar whispers among themselves. You manage to catch a few snippets of their conversation. He's crazy, live and be. What if he bites you? Before the crowd disperses, the young man jots something down in his notebook. Where's the young man?
Beautiful.
The sound around you fade. The world is plunging into eerie silence. Street noises ever cease in Illusionary, but even in disappearing, you are surrounded by thick and impenetrable darkness from which 3 pairs of shimmering eyes observe you. A sibilant whisper reaches your ears. Explain yourself. I'm Degaus, victorious commander of the 5th Crusade. I know your name, your nature, I know not. I'm Nizla, I kill. I'm Naziris, I kill. The monster whisper's hiss sounds more like an icy blast of wind than human speech. It is possible to say whether it is boasting, threatening, or simply stating a fact. Monago the Illuta purchased your death. Incomprehensible. You are mortal. Killing you is easy. Why did she not kill you herself? Why me? A trap? An opportunity? Enigma? Naziris, what are you? There was a Fey Lord There was an opulent court. There was a court executioner. The Lord was generous, gave the gift of death to many. Everything is different now. The Lord is overthrown. The court is disbanded. The executioner is gone. Now I am here, peddling death. You realize you are facing an Anko. The evil creatures have control over Shadow and often serve powerful Fey Lords as an executioner and assassin. It is not surprising the creature makes a living in Alishnir as a killer for the hire, now that his master is gone. And yet this Anku looks unusually even for a Fey. The creature must have somehow become tied by blood to the demon during its journey through the abyss. Before us is a representative of the Fey class, Ginkgo Anku, born predators. Just look at the sharp teeth and claws, the latter of which contain traces of cold iron. It is unknown whether it is a genetic mutation or an artificial transformation. During the individual's lifetime, Miss Core Encore, would you be so kind to submit one of your claws for scientific analysis? A piece of friendly advice, pipe down while you still live. The claws are my property. If you want them, then buy them. The price is my death. Ah, consent for an autopsy. Even better. What are we waiting for? Shown an underestimated mortal twice. I twice defeated Minago. Clearer now. Even more perplexing. How could a mortal defeat Lutu? Trickery? I cannot be trigger. I'm here. I will kill you. Minago sent you your death, or sent you to your death. I have laid waste to armies of demons. You cannot hope to overpower me. Oh, a mortal's threatening me. Death incarnate, amusing. You think you will live? I will make you a gift. If you fend off death at my hand, if you give me death, then Minago's death is yours by right. Now you know, but the knowledge is useless. My gift to you was useless. You will die now. Okay.
Into the fray!
Come at me, bro. I do want you to stick back for a second, so she can do this. First day in the city and we're already picking fights.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Nope, nope. We're gonna do this. Oh, we killed it already. Oh no, it's gonna turn into other things. That's fine.
I feel like it shows up.
Or is it dead? No, it's dead. God. Okay. I didn't even have a chance to fight it. Sorry, my master won't allow me to speak. It's Bad Luck Tavern. Isn't that to the Bad Luck Tavern too? To the Rotten Guttery. Okay. Is there any way?
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Okay. Do we want to go to the tavern first, I guess? This is Minago's hideout. Kinda wanna come up here.
Let's see what we can do.
What? Where did it come back up?
Here we go.
The hell?
I can handle it.
Weird. What?
Lead on!
Can't make the demons wait.
Just explore this area before we go in there. To Bad Luck Tavern. Climb up there. Alright, jump off your horse real quick so we can do a mobility check.
This war. Together we stand.
About our ouch. Alright, guys, that's enough. I get it. It won't happen again. Ah, just not my eyes, not my eyes. Move your hands, scum, or I'll break another one. 2. I said move, not your eyes? Fine. Then it'll be your belly next time. I should have saved. What are you doing? You're hurting him. Stop. What are you doing? Or why are you doing this to him? Ember dashes towards the demons laid out on the ground, shielding him from the blows. Who's this? Demon ogles the girl. I'm just a mortal, weak and silly. Compared to your... I'm a mayfly. One moment I'm here, the next I'm gone. But you better listen to what I tell you, because I've lived more than you have. Listen to her carefully. Listen to her carefully. This might be the most important thing you've ever heard in your entire lives. Yeah, right. We've always dreamed of listening to what charred piece of meat has to say. What is this? What's with this riddle? What do you mean you've lived more than us? It's very simple. I haven't lived very long, but I have friends. Those that I can protect. Those who are glad to see me. There are many things, sad things. There are many sad things, but I still know what happiness is. But you, beating, biting, fearing, hating each other, are you really happy? And if you aren't, is this kind of life? So yeah, I've lived a lot. But if you spent centuries and centuries without really living. Bah, this mortal brat, this lump of meat, is going to preach you to us? The demon gives a predatory sniff, bends towards, and shows off his mouth filled with sharp teeth. You know what makes me happy, gobbling? Gobbling up a tasty piece of meat like you. Poor thing. You're so hurt and scared all the time. You feel a bit better for a while when you're torturing others, and you forget about your suffering. But is that really happiness? Are you crazy or something? They even stand around Ember. Their faces show caution and rapacious interest. It's clear that you are slightly afraid of. They are slightly afraid of the strange girl who now shows no fear. But at the same time, they seem oblivious to the threat. I warn you, this girl is under my protection. If anyone so much touches her, they won't be leaving this place in one piece. I was gonna touch her. What would we want to hurt a little runt? Okay, come now. Little one, keep telling your lies. What are you saying? Love, friendship, and sort of drivel? She's a witch. Probably wants to tell us something. Some magic potion or herbs. Come on. Show us. What do you have? What? No, I'm not selling anything. I just wanted to tell you how much you were missing. I mean, you're free. Freer than anyone in this world. But you use freedom to make life miserable for yourself and for everyone else. Just think of how much happier you could be. Ember keeps preaching. The demons listen, occasionally interrupting with laughter and obscene jokes. Finally, they grow bored and walk away. Okay. They left. Do you think they understood anything? They're not human. Demons are evil by nature. Words can't change that. But sometimes demons do repent and angels do fall. Their natures are not all powerful. You know, I was thinking, I tried sending prayers to the demon lords and tried talking to the demons in the street. But one of the demon lords live right in the city. Nocticular, right? What if I tried to talk to her? Not through prayer, but in person. You're going to meet her sooner or later, aren't you? Please, take me with you. I'm sure if we meet face to face, like you and I are talking right now, I'll be able to convince her to stop being so mean. You'll take me to her, promise? Okay. Sure. Crazy. She's our crazy though. So, you know.
Beautiful.
Incomprehensible scrawls have been inscribed on the wall, written in one of the countless dialects of the abyss. Damn, I didn't make it. See if I get off the horse real quick. Hungry dudes. Okay, let's try that again. How are we failing this athletic check? You rolled a 6. Okay, got it that time.
Oh, well.
Why would she
That
pick the
seems
lock?
right.
Tail is restless.
What? The hell's going on here?